Hello, YouTube. In the midst of whatever you go through in life, there's always something you can learn from what you go through. Like, for instance, it's like God was just ministering to me. Like, if you're in a dream, say for instance, you're in a dream, and when you're in a dream, you're having a nightmare, you want to try to wake yourself up from a nightmare. That's how life is. You have to tell yourself, wake up, wake up. Something you're not seeing that needs to be is being shown, and it's like you're going through certain things. So, in order for you to be shown a certain thing, that's what Jesus spoke to the spirit a lot. And a lot of people couldn't understand. They would be wanting him to do miraculous heroes, and he wanted to give the power to the people. But the people was like, they was like not understanding. They kept wanting physical, solid things, and he was like trying to like give them, like when they was coming for the 5 loaves of bread and the fish when he had fed them. It was like they was coming back there to get some more. They went to search him out, and he was like, "Y'all coming for food?" And he was talking about the manna that their ancestors ate. He was like, "I'm trying to give." Basically, he trying to give them talk to the spirit, because your spirit lives forever, eternal. This body is like a vehicle, but it's like basically the mind frame you're in. It's like only thing what you do for Christ will last. All these things you put in. Do you understand? This is the thing you gotta get in your head. And I got a revelation. I was like, whoa, makes sense to me, and I'm pretty sure it'll make sense to you. Your spirit can identify it. It's like this. It's like this. When your body in this world is contrary, I'm just using a scenario on the TV. It's like this TV, this TV. So your mindset is on TV. So that's all you think about is, I'm gonna get this TV, I'm gonna get this TV. When you pass away, it's no more, nothing. You care of the world is not gonna no longer exist, therefore you're not gonna exist. But if you keep your mind stayed on Jesus, he's eternal. That's what Jesus trying to get them. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Trying to get them to understand the spiritual realm, because your spirit lives eternal. He was saying, do things in the spirit so you get your rewards in heaven. You can get your rewards here too, but you also get your rewards in heaven. So he was like, don't necessarily focus so much on the solid things, because it says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all these things shall be added unto you. Shaking down, running over. It's like you got to understand that even if you're in a science realm, it's like whatever you concentrate, even with older people. You ever go to nursing homes? Whatever they was thinking and doing the most, that's what realm they was in when they got old, when your mind went. But if you keep your mind on Jesus, it's like that's eternal. It will stay with you and keep you in perfect peace. Your mind. It's a mind thing. So if you're so much concentrating on not the cares of this world, if you so much concentrate on not so much the bills and I got to do this, I got to do this, just like when the woman came in with all that oil, and his disciples like, wait a minute, that's like a year's wage she pouring on. He said, no, the poor will have always. But this right here she's doing right now is preparing for his burial. And he said they will always remember her. So a lot of people get caught up in what they're going through. Like you, like me. Whatever we're going through, it's like Just like nature, it rains, but then it shines. In the rain, that's nature. That's how you know you're alive. You want to go flat, right? Boop, that means you're not alive anymore. So sometimes we're jolted. Sometimes we have to be jolted, or sometimes we have to be redirected. So whatever you're going through, try to, like as if you're drowning. I got another revelation about that too. Say for instance you're in water. And what is the first thing you do when you're drowning? What do? You breathe. Just do that with me right now. Come on, let's all take a deep breath. Ready? One more time. Breathe in your nose. Just breathe. Even when you're swimming in a lot of water, one time I learned that when you're in a lot of water and you're about to drown, to play dead. You ever did that? You gotta put your head back and lift it up. Because if you had your head the wrong way, you together. But you gotta lift your head and be flat, but lift your head up a little bit. And you float above water. So, and that being said, lift your head up. Keep your head up. And float. That means still. Be still. And know that I am God. See all them Bible scriptures? It's feeding your spirit. Because you keep beating yourself up for the cares of this world, you will. Oof. It's not a good thing thinking you can't do everything on your own. You have to have a revelation, a revealing, a revealing, a veil removal, revelation. You have to have that. Otherwise, you'll go around seeing everything for what it is when everything is not what it is. Remember the kings and queens used to go, they used to have dreams. And they used to want people to uncover the dream, but only the wise ones could interpret. That's being wise when you're able to interpret. To know that, like in the Men in Black, Will Smith, they was like, what do you see? They analyzing the brain. Scientists know how powerful the mind is. Remember? Whatever you think is so is he. So whatever you think. Sometimes when I feel weak, sometimes like I'm strong. Because it says let the weak say I'm strong. Because you'll get stuck in that mind frame. Do I have bad days? It says in the Bible, well, weary days. Though I may have weary days and you can't hardly see the road, but just know that God will provide. It's just you have to look. You have to know that you have to have an imagination. You have to know that you have to believe. Not what other people believe about you, but what you believe about you. And you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to be good in the end. And that what you're going through right now is only a lesson. And say, what lesson am I going to get from this? Because you can't hold on to it. So let it go. Give it all to him. Give it all to him. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord. Love you. See you soon. Talk to you. And like my channel. Because we have more to come.